Hello. Hello, I'm here. How is the world doing today? Not that I really know. Weird morning. Very meh. My sister's birthday this weekend, and it's like the first time since who knows when that people have been able to like come over and all of that stuff. So it's gonna be a whole thing, and it's gonna be super annoying. My sister's already here. She brought her dog, and it's been fighting with my cat because dogs and cats go together like oil and water, I guess. So that's meh. Got like no sleep last night because of a war between a dog and a cat. Cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world is a little cat dog. But yeah, no, today we are going to be playing through Sunhaven, the last major city, one that we haven't been to yet. And should be interesting. Should be. First, I want to take a look at some little things that I have found over their site, mostly because this is the last day that I was going to play this game in earnest before now, before switching over. So we got ourselves the roadmap for this game. As soon as I find the button for it, there it is. There it is. It's the roadmap for this game, and you can see my mouse. It's all here. So this game was kickstarted last year. I'm not sure when it was kickstarted, but you know that it was kickstarted, and part of the goals and everything were things like the Novari update. But we had in July, they added a little bit to the Withergate quest line, all this stuff. They added forests, NPC walk paths, all of that. In August, they added wedding events, new races, larger houses. Max support's always a big one. And these are all stuff that I just sort of jumped in and expected to be working. Like, let's be honest, you expect the majority of the game to be there when you're playing it, even early access. In October, they added more stuff to Withergate. They added more stuff around in general. New fishing system. I think the systems are still a little bland. And then just before we started playing, they added the region that we were exploring, the Novari, which was an optional one from the Kickstarter. It was a stretch goal. And like we didn't explore the mines there at all. Or, I guess the mines are different. But we did sort of see most of Novari. And then over here is the stuff they haven't gotten to yet on their road to release. And I mean, we're seeing more reworks to the Withergate quest line. We're seeing new Sunhaven quest lines. We're seeing new carnivals, basic minigame features, things like that, that really add life to a game. That'll be good. Events, sort of like the carnival minigame. The festivals just add more life to it. Micro events, the bosses for mining, fishing, crafting, wood cutting aren't super exciting to me yet. I don't even know what they would entail. Combat update could be good. Finally adding this lawn in the repair cutscenes. And as always, more character customization is good. I like them. Then on our final two, we do have the, well, new seasons, which add seasonal crops, seasonal fish, seasonal events, and apparently an update to marriage has to be added there. I'm not really sure why, but that would also add a calendar, and that changes how the game works significantly. You have to do a lot for that. And then finally, they do have their 1.0 release, which is apparently just all of this, but polishing it up, adding more character customizations, and adding more quality of life. So that's the target. What about the game itself? Well, hopefully it works this time. I'm not hopeful. I'm not hopeful at all that this will properly work. So we're going to be heading to the Northlands in an attempt to, well, get everything. And if sound works today, we'll be happy. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll be happy nonetheless. Move you under. Okay, so I could continue with the Navara's lessons and that would like teach me stuff, but I sort of want to get to Withergate just to explore that area. I don't want to break everything, right? Okay, let's figure out what we need to go north. Because I'm pretty sure we need to feed the sleeping Snuffleupagus. Let's go. Oh, I learned last time not to accept quests for you guys. You guys are never outside when you need to be. Just never outside. Okay, we're gonna hop around. Bum, 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 bum. So the way to Nalvari was like a 24-step process, including feeding one of these guys. I'm sort of surprised that this one is so short. Like I've accidentally done one step already. Conductor, hello. Man, it's not big ugly. Better be safe than sorry. Keep an eye on it. Are you guys? Be careful, there's a large monster blocking the road north. Sleep right now. Whatever. I don't have them. You had them. For my car, yeah. I gave them to you. You drove it. I don't know where they are. You drove it home. Take my coat. Go. Okay. Always be barging. As I said at the front, people apparently coming over, and I'm getting yelled at in the middle of all of this. What's he need? He needs wheat and potatoes. I don't think I'm growing potatoes. Well, I'm not growing that many potatoes. So we'll need to grow some more potatoes. We'll need to grow some more wheat. And, very sad. This will take a little bit of time. Unless I could buy potatoes, but I don't think I can. I could buy a baby panda plushie. I could buy keepsakes and fabric and such. That's just coming soon. Yeah, it's the salon that we were talking about. They didn't really open any of this stuff, did they? Boop 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 boo. Boop boop boom. Gonna run around. I need to find the general store. Very general. It should be up here. Hello. Lots of exclamation marks. Pepper, tomato, crate, crescent, tall candelabra, meatloaf painting, a fridge, a rug, bench, and an Ann. Well, I guess that's everything then. Emmet. I think that's everything that we need for this. I'm not gonna buy a bed. Silly game. So we're gonna set up our crops, water them, and we're gonna try to make a mad dash for Witherport, which is the second city, but also the last one that I have. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum bum. Bum ba-da-dum bum bum bum. There we go. Now I can see everything. I got one to cut. We'll do that in a minute. Boop, 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 boop. Just dragging stuff around now. Okay. I'm just going away. I'm just working away. Working away? Yeah, I'm just working away. I think the potatoes will take a little bit. It's unfortunate. Ooh, we got a fish. We'll worry about the fish in a minute. Although I think that's inefficient. Can't be inefficient. That would be terrible. Doop. Doop, 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 doop. Nailed it. And now I do something I get XP for, which is pouring water on the ground. It's a very exciting task. Bloop. I mean, I joke, but it's a staple task of these games. And it's not super annoying. I'm level 7. Okay. So let's take a look at our skill trees. I'm not done watering. As I was saying, let's take a look at our skill trees. Unlock an earthquake spell, which can be used to cast... What? No, we just did this, and it's the only one on this tier right now. Okay, I guess we'll become an earthquake expert. On exploration, we've got quite the mess here. Standing near a tree or stump also regenerates 1 mana per second. Mana tomes also restore 35% of your max mana. That's in addition. I can count. Doop, 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 doop. I mean, that's better than some of these that just don't have them completed at all. I guess you at least always have a choice at this one. Okay, so we've got Earthquake. Woo, this one's got 4. And they're all done. That's scary. This one has a red bar at the bottom. That leaves me scared too. Questioning everything. Yes, the wonders of having 9 instead of 10. Bloop. So we're in a conundrum right now. In order to continue, we must get through the Snuffleupagus, but not this one. The Snakun, which will involve getting all of the wheat and all of the apples. Now, I've already harvested wheat, but I think I've done stuff with it already. I think I've done everything with it already. just to make sure, we're going to check in here and see that we have appas, we got bread, we got flour, but we do not have wheat. Well, I guess we technically have wheat, but we don't have much wheat. Everything goes up here. I still don't know what this does. And I think we need the berries. We just always need berries. Berries are an important food for our quick traveling ways. Bread, green, hot sauce. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. I'm not gonna fight about that one. That's oh, it's already 7 p.m. One of the major differences about this game versus something like Stardew and such is I noticed that midnight seems to be the cutoff, not 2 in the morning. Oh, I can make noodles with wheat. It'd be buckwheat noodles. And nobody will eat it still, because it's my noodles. I have a fishing rod. Where's the fishy? It's down here. I caught a bluegill. I don't want to know how. I ate a bluegill. Raw. Which reminds me, I was rewatching the first season of Isekai Shokudo. Oh, that was bad. He didn't run though. Restaurant. What? Oh, I was rewatching the first season of Restaurant to Another World. And I was like, there's so many little hints and everything dropped in there, but there's also a bunch of stuff that I forgot. A great show. I enjoyed it. Ah, yes, a silver carp. The greatest of all carp. Oh, actually, it's the second place carp. It's not the single greatest fish that we've ever caught, but it is the silver medal. I mean, look at it. Let's look at it in its weird eye. Just there. It's very staring. Please don't stare at me. I'm gonna sleep with the fish. Come on, fishy, we're going to bed. Okay. Hi, fishy. I just got a fish. Time to water plants. And I have another fish to water even more plants. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. This, of course, you know, this means war. Against whom? I'm not sure, but I think I forgot to water my northernmost crops, which is a problem because that's wheat that's closer. Definitely closer wheat. And bloop. Ah. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Zeb. I stopped in a few minutes before I started to see how you were doing, and it looked like everything was going fine, but how was the actual stream? Today we are playing through Sunhaven, which if you've played games like Stardew Valley... Uh-oh. Ow. If you played through games like Star Valley, it's an early access version of that. This one involves things like magic. Like, I think I just unlocked my second spell. So I can try to open that. No, come on. And then this one creates like an earthquake. Boom, and it immediately plows the ground, and I didn't want that plowed, so I have no way of unplowing it. Still very early access, as I said. So our goal today is to get this Journey to Withergate quest done, which involves feeding one of these gigantic purple teddy bear things. And each of these has their own requirements. This one requires apples and wheat. And the other one requires potatoes and wheat. So we just started growing them. They'll be done growing eventually. Besides yet, we do have another town that we can visit. It's a little elven village, and the human village is over here. And I do have a plot of land over at the elven village, but I gotta finish watering my crops. Thank you. Okay, now we can explore the town. I'm sort of scared when I play this game now, because last week it completely broke all the sound of my system. Like all of it. It was scary. This is Nate. He's a guard. We sort of make fun of him from time to time because he's everything needs to be done perfect. And we need guards everywhere. And we were like, but doesn't you stationing guards like mean that we're in danger? Like something might actually attack? And he's like, I didn't think of that. Now I'm getting all self-conscious about everything. Silly Nate. Where is my map? There it is. We got lots of characters around. We got lots of stores around, but where's a decent character? There's Anne. Anne is always looking for sales and shops. She's a traveling merchant who, for some reason, doesn't travel. Here's Scott. He's my crossbow seller. He'll sell me a crossbow, but not a good one. And that's my problem. He'll also sell me rings. And here's the cafe, which I cannot repair, for I do not have the money to repair it. It's a little rustic. Rustic. We'll go with that. Okay, so I mean, all I'm waiting for now is for crops to grow. So we can explore wherever we want while they're growing. Ah, yes, the bakery. The bakery. There's kids here. Withergate. Uh-oh. They're scared of monsters. I could buy pizzas. Hi, Nox. How you doing? Yep. No, you just like when you don't have to click on stuff. I can make noodles. Good morning. Yampasu. Yampasu. It's got randos added to it. Yampasu. That's great. I love it. I forgot that I had that one set up on there. I don't think anybody's used that one. Is this Doty I see? Hi, Craft. How you doing? I can't see. Thanks for the Nyampasu. It is the single funniest line to me. Somebody please tell me my sound is working. I am super conscious. Because Nox showed up last week, I think. And this game had completely broken all of my sound. I hate to say it. It was literally playing through and recording. It just wasn't sending it, which I think was an OBS problem. Let's go visit the beach. Yeah, it has been quite a while. How have you been? How have you been? I have fishing. I will say, yesterday we played through the Kirby demo that came out, and I'm actually somewhat excited for that game now. Like, I honestly didn't really have too much... I didn't really put too much stake into it before that. Good. I don't think I've ever played the Five Nights at Freddy. Any games from it, so I'm not in that group, but I'm here. But yeah, I think, good job me. I think playing the demo there has basically solidified the fact that I'm probably going to pick it up at launch and play through it. It does seem like the type of game where some exploration will be key. It'll probably be a game that I can enjoy for a bit of time. Unlike every other game that I play, I probably won't. I might get into speedrunning in it, but I'll probably go through it and explore everything first. Unlike Odyssey, which I beat the Mushroom Kingdom, then immediately started speedrunning. FNAF World, one of the best RPG games I've ever played. I mean, that's a tall order. Then again, I played a lot of RPGs, and there's a lot of really bad ones out there. I've been doing all right. This weekend is my sister's birthday, and it's like the first time in years that, like, what? Mandates have been lifted. Numbers are actually starting to go down for coronavirus in places, so people are coming over, and I gotta deal with all of that. And it's a little bleh. Not that people are coming over, but that you actually have to like make things presentable in any way. We're going mask optional at work Monday. I mean, yeah, numbers here have gone down significantly over the last couple weeks. Oh my goodness, you guys activated that. How dare you talk? It's not like the last, because this isn't the first time that this area has gone masked like optional or attempted to lift mandates. It's the first time that it's been done though, where the numbers have actually reflected the ability to do it, which is the more hopeful part. But yeah, for me, more recently, I've got another ear infection. I love ear infections, or ear infections love me. I'm not quite sure which. We were gonna explore the elves. Let's go say hi to the elves. Just show off that area because we're not gonna be able to get to the other region for a while. This is my Griffin. His name is, I forget. It's Griffin. So we're gonna use Griffin to fly over to our other farm, where I will also be harvesting. Oh, there it is. And now I've got some acorns, and I can sell them for mana, or whatever those are. They're a form of money. That's all I know. These little things here are sort of like the chests from other games. You can sell stuff. And over here is our wonderful little village of elves. I need these berries though. These berries are important. They are my fast travel thing. This is Lily. She's interesting. She has a million hobbies. And she's also a gigantic pink slug caterpillar thing. I don't know how to feel about that. This is the weird thing to me. Like, on the inventory screen, they do have this guy running around. And I'm just confuzzled. We have Lucius here. Hi, Lucius. Lucius likes the moon. But he says it's to balance nature. Well, see ya. What else have I done recently? Oh, I know what I've done recently. I think what most people who just came in might have blissfully missed the fact that I played a Mario 64 mod last week that replaced the entire game with Daisy's face. Yes, Nox, that was the Dying Inside episode. I might have that. I might still have the file here. Where did I put that? Oh god. Where would that be? That would be here? Mute it? Oh my goodness. That is terrifying. Oh no, okay. So I gotta do this. Where did I put my OBS? Where did I put it? Doom, doom, doom. I have this screen over here that I set up for stuff. But more importantly than this screen is this screen, which totally broke. Again, we love that screen. It never works. Cool. That's this screen. This is what I was doing, like this wonderful game without sound, because I'm not gonna submit everybody to that. It was a lot of Hi, I'm Daisy and a lot of annoyingness. This is the opening level with King Bomb. You saw the VOD, it was great. Oh no, no, this was the opposite of great. Now to fix all of this. That's what I was doing somewhat recently besides regular runs. That hurt my brain. Okay, what was I doing? Sleeping and talking to people. This is Caspian. He's a cat. You don't have to pretend you're not interested. That's everyone is. Well, you're a gigantic cat thing. Wish I could have caught it live. I only knew about it because I was warned. I mean, it was somewhat spur of the moment. I found the mod that morning, and I made a very cryptic post on my Discord in the schedule. And I know nobody looks at the schedule because I don't even look at it. So why would anybody else? And that was about it. That was the whole thing. Okay, Nox apparently looks at the schedule, but he's weird. Don't look at the schedule on here, though, because that's still last week's schedule. I didn't update that. I only updated it on the Discord, because that's what I care about, and all of that. It's not that it takes 3 button presses to update it here, versus just typing a message there. This is my elf house. It is much bigger than my normal house, which means decorating it is going to take 4 times as long. I've got nothing to do here, because as I said, we're just trying to get the Snuffleupagus thingy up there, the Snackoon, out of the way so that we can try to head north to Witherport, explore that town a little bit. There's a lot that you could do with this, so like each region has its own farm and crops, and this one has special effects where if you plant specific things and you leave them there, it'll attract animals to come and hang out on the farm until you, well, harvest them, till you harvest said plants. Okay, so we got our wheat. The everything else will take a little bit longer. So this might take a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of time. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know when these are done. Are these done? They scare me. They're done. We got lettuce and wheat. We got lettuce, and that's what's important. Also, I've got like this never-ending cough recently. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to work around that a little bit. And I've got a deeper voice because I just woke up. Throw mushrooms in here and mushrooms everywhere. Do mushrooms go out here? Do you take mushrooms? No, you don't take mushrooms. I can make aminal food and green spice and noodles. I'm not allowed to make that right now. Need to save those. Over here, we can make actual food like a chicken noodle soup, which requires chickens, noodles, and soup. And cheese. Can you cake? That would require baking, no? I can get cheesecake. Is that cake? I can get pie, cheesecake, cheeseburger, apples, a BLT. Yes, apple pie. And cinnamon apple pie, which requires cinnaberries, which I have at the other village. Didn't bring them over. Man, these are gonna take forever. I didn't expect potatoes to take 3 years, and I never hit the game screen. So we'll come back to this scene so that I can be in the way of game elements again. Hi! I'm in the way. Oh, yeah, no, I think the pet store is rotating. So we can buy cats, we can buy a golden puppy, or today we can buy a prince frog. It was a baby shark the last time I was in here. It's very odd. Interesting. I've never seen the cat shift. I've seen the dog shift once. I think it was a penguin. There's a bunch of little pet creatures that you can buy. And they're expensive because I'm not making stuff to sell it at the moment. I think we go into the mines. I've been in the mines exactly once, and they're set up sort of. It was a little meh. You might notice that I didn't have any floors unlocked, and that's because of the mine setup. So these gates can be unlocked with 2 different types of keys. There's one that you can find in here that's a temporary unlock, which you use to advance through the mine, but you can also get a permanent unlock at some point in the game. I'm not sure how to get that. But it does mean that for your first couple trips, you do have to go through like the first floors in order to get to the materials that you want later. This game has been basically designed with multiplayer in mind because that's generally a way to keep people from advancing or staying advanced super fast when there's 7 or 8 people playing on the same game, which there can be apparently. This game supports up to 8-player multiplayer, and I don't know how it works because I've never tried it. We went to the roadmap too. It's pretty early. They still don't have seasons or a calendar system or like festivals. There's our rusty key. So we can come over and open this now as soon as I'm done here. And I will say, one of the things that I'm generally like the happiest about in this game versus a lot of the others is it doesn't have an energy system. Instead, it uses the combat system, which it took me a little bit to get used to. You do specific damage amounts to everything, which, I mean, you always do. But I think I like it better this way just because you don't get those situations where in a game like Stardew, especially early on, one player will use all of their energy at the beginning of the day and the other people will still have like full energy. And what's that person that's out of energy supposed to do? Just sit at home for 5 minutes for gaining energy so that they can then go out and do stuff? It's a little bit of a blind spot that comes from Stardew not really being developed with multiplayer in mind initially. It was an added feature later, like pretty far after release. So we do have a nice little spot in here for that. Boop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Besides that, I've mostly been watching other games. Not like watching games, but like following different games as they're coming up. I'm a little slow on the uptake, so. And I never trust what I read, so it takes a little bit. Like Kirby. No, I haven't been following Kirby. I just found the game, It's an indie game, still Kickstarter. Ages of Catalia, I think it is. It's like a village builder game. We'll probably look at that some more after all of this stream stuff is done. Should be an interesting game. From what I've seen, you basically have a village and you RTS that village. The game is focused on the individual storylines of characters and the growth of whatever your village is. I don't know. I'd have to read more into it. As I said, I found it. I didn't actually explore it. I have to sit down and actually think over everything. There's a lot of like these life sim type games coming out recently that have magic as a focus, I've noticed. I wonder if it's just because it's a generally it wasn't really something that was overly done in the genre. Like you had mystical elements, but you didn't have straight magic. And now there's quite a few of them just being made all at once. But that's not even what excites me about the games coming up. I want to see a push to do better in the genre, because life sim games are basically stagnant. Like if you've played one major one, you've basically played all of them, minus some very small things that are different between them. Like Rune Factory is coming out soon. I don't think I've played a Rune Factory game, but we'll play one of those, see how it's different. Because they've got to be different somewhere, right? Besides just theme. That's the whole thing. So like for this one, it's got the magical focus, but this game is very much more about the questing system that we see on the right hand side of the screen. So we're following that a lot more than we are just like the open stuff. And we can still do that, and this is the first time I'm noticing there's a sound cue for grabbing the key. We could look at the skill point thing in a second too. I figure that could annoy people. We'll move on to floor 5. So we can get armor, sell. Wait. Armor, sell for 10% more. Well, I'm just mining. That doesn't really... Sure, we'll take that. A lot of the skill trees are just disappointing. That is the one thing that I will say. There seems to be an over focus on money, where I think in a game with dedicated skill trees like this, you can take some of the strength away from like tool upgrades and add it to the skill tree as optional things. So like for farming, you make the upgraded watering can hold more water, but for like expanded areas, you have like 2 or 3 different patterns for it as a tier of the skill tree, so that even if they're using a really low watering can, they could still get that effect as they level up farming. And I feel like there's just a missed opportunity in this game for things like that. Instead, there's like, this grants 1,000 gold 10% of the time when you do this. And they're generally pretty bad because there comes a point in all of these games where money doesn't mean anything at all. So those effects basically don't mean anything either, because they're all based on something that doesn't matter at that point. We'll see. A lot of them aren't done yet. We're fighting a slug. It's made of steel. It's been a while since I've actually used this crossbow. Crossbow's not that good. We got a drill bit. Pew. Just launch fire. I've got a fireball. Yeah, they are steel. They've even got drill bits to prove it. Fun little guys. I think this is the furthest that I've been in here. Actually, I felt that way about, what was it, the exploration one too. I felt the exact opposite, that they put something in there that should have just been a base mechanic to double jump. Because there are some areas in the game that require the double jump to get there. Feels bad. Why can I only jump on these from this direction though? Ow. I've fallen and I can't get up. Nope. Nope. So many steel slugs. It's 7 p.m. We're gonna start heading back now. As I said, we're mostly just waiting on potatoes right now. And also, here's my fish with the eye. It will stare into your soul. Come on, fishy. We're getting out of here. Okay, we made it. This just looks like I'm hugging a fish. Look at it. Wait, I got a sapphire? That's even weirder than nothing. I went into the mines the first time looking for the sapphire. Hey, I got you a sapphire. Gold. Thank you. Goodbye. Here's Catherine. She got carrots in her hat. To the other farmer, why do you need a farmer? I need someone to grow a cinnaberry plant. Nobody has a free plot of dirt. Then I remembered, I have plenty of free dirt. I mean, I do have dirt. It's like all over the place. I even accidentally made more dirt, showing off an earthquake ability. There should be one to water crops too. Just don't know where you get that one. Did I not water my northern crops again? I am super smart. Press any button to continue. This is gonna take a while. Uh-oh. Okay, nothing. More wheat done. I think that means we have enough wheat to remove the guy from the top. Boom, boom, boom. Nailed it. We got rice for days too. And we got another fish, but it's still not staring me in the soul. Okay. How much wheat do I have? Oh, I would have enough wheat, but this is apparently a 9. We're gonna check out our apples. Good, they're still there. They are still apples. They have not changed to oranges since we've been gone. And these guys mostly act as path blockers. So we're just gonna feed him his required foods, and he will stumble out of the way. Thank you, sir. And now we have our path to the north open. We can finally come up here to where we were earlier without having to walk through the town. We can now visit our cheesecake factory at 8. It's not 8 yet. Say hello to the fish. It's a fishy. Silly fishy, but it's a fishy. Got myself some berries. Pew. 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 Wait, did that... That's under the water. The arrow's under the water. Am I shooting down? I don't think so. Wow. Okay, so the arrow sprite just goes under the water. Or the bolt sprite. It also goes through the back of the bench here. That's... Apparently I've got the world's most vertically challenged bolt. It goes down then up anytime it's crossing water. Like, look at this. Pew! Pew! Right through that fish. Of course I would be the weirdo to notice the problems with the bolt sprite. Here, fishy. No. Ah! So bad at fishing. I don't even know why. It's just the Animal Crossing fishing type thing. Come here, fishy. Oh, that time it went immediately. Well, that's just rude. Okay. Been streaming for an hour at this point. We're still no closer to having our potatoes done. No, that's the real problem, is we actually have to wait a set amount of time to sleep in this game. I can't just skip days willy-nilly. It yells at me. No, no frozen potatoes. I don't have a freezer. I'm gonna run to the next land. I'm just trying to get it so that I have the food for this guy, but apparently there's potato-less worlds here. And I'm in one of them until I'm done with my potatoes. Ba-dum, boom, boom. I got a chest. He's back. Bye, guy. I'm going to take the fish and we're going to hunt stuff. Because why not? There's a lot of areas to explore in the game. But very few areas have me fighting peppers. Would you look at that? They're all gone now. Yo, we're level 4 in combat. That means that we've got a skill point that we can use after jumping or casting air skip. Damage dealt with swords or crossbows increased. That's a little weird. Let's make our... Oh, thanks, guys. You couldn't even let me upgrade. Here. Feel the heat. It's literally burning him for 0 damage. How am I supposed to beat this? The burn is useless. At a minimum damage. Well, I guess there is a minimum damage because it's not healing him, at least. Okay, good. We've done it. We've beaten it. Me and my trusty crossbow, which is really weak. It's afternoon. Can I sleep yet? I want to be like me in real life and just sleep at all hours of the day. Hey, look, it's 2:30. Time to sleep. 12:30, but still, you get it. Boom. By the way, my beaches are super littered with all the stuff right now. See, they're not ready. I can't chop them yet. Home sweet home. It's still too early? What time am I allowed to sleep in this game? I could also change the length of the day, but I could only make it longer because I currently have it at the minimum of 20 minutes per day. I could make it 40 minutes. Then we'd be here the whole time, just doing who knows what. It would make exploring and fighting everything really easy, though. Go off the beaten path. Go to the colorful forest. Actually, we just opened our way there. Much faster to get to the colorful forest now. Whee! I'm being time gated out of my progress. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Oop. We have another Snuffleupagus. Oh. No, my berries are too important to me right now. I can't give them up. That's a lot of stuff that he wants. Okay, we'll grab some berries. Those are very important. I don't know what he's blocking. Yeah, let's shoot this leaf. The burn does 0 damage to the leaf too, and that's a level 1 leaf. We might have chosen the wrong ability, the wrong combat skill. Our flaming arrows do literally no damage. It looks like they do something less than 1, but not quite 0. So it only turns out to do like 1 damage in combat. It's a little weird. I don't have the air jump. Very sad. These are the centipillars. You know, I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, but they're big and sort of creepy. And they do 9 damage to my face. Really don't have that much health. Hey, I want that silk. Thank you. Goodbye. Ah, here we are. Where the water gets suddenly bluer and the trees become rainbows. The perfect place to look for berries. And also sort of get eaten by everything. Now we got snakes with antlers that are going to be going after us. They're a little creepy. We got literal lightning bugs. They're nice enough. Okay, I got my berries. Bloop. Don't do it! I told you not to do it. This game looks pretty good, but I do hope they update the player walking animation. Attack animation, those look a bit rushed. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of little things in the game that don't seem done to me. On their roadmap, they do have like 4 more things, 4 more major steps before released. I think the game is still like a year out. I'm not sure. I think my biggest problems right now are the lack of customization and the skill trees themselves. The skill trees for most of these don't seem very well thought out. Like, just for the long term. The thing that I like the most about the game is these alternate villages that were sort of stretch goals for the original thing. It's probably one of the only things that drives this game to be substantially different from others. That and the weird quest system, but let's be honest, all the games sort of have quest systems, they're just not in your face about it. But yeah, there's just limited like customizations right now for everything, and that needs to be worked on a bit too. Besides that, it's mostly fine. I have an inability to skip days. That's sort of getting in my way because potatoes take forever to grow, apparently. And my inability to have 3-hour-long conversations with Lily whenever I want to seem that's game breaking. Can't go to sleep and skip or something like that. You can't go to sleep before a certain time. If you try to sleep too early, it'll just say it's too early to go to sleep, and then it just locks you out from skipping to the next day. It's almost 7 p.m. I still don't even know what time you're allowed to go to sleep, but it's at least by 6 you're allowed to go to sleep. Feels like real life. Not at all. I've got melatonin for that. Doesn't work, but I do have it. Not even the best sleep medication. It's the lazy one. Okay, let's go back. We walked over here for something to do. Okay. Just need these potatoes to grow. See, they're not growing. Nope. Oh, good. I didn't want that apple core anyway. Yeah, if I come up here and try to sleep, it'll just say, no, it's too early to sleep. And I'm like, but I want to sleep. Apple goes here. Don't mind my chests. They are a nightmare. I am the least organized person in the world. Boom, boom, boom. I need the wheat. I need the rice. I need the lettuce in here. I don't care about the fish, besides for their creepy, creepy eyes that stare into my soul. The bars of stuff can go in the other chest. I always carry the berries with me. Maybe someone can add a melatonin that allows you to sleep early. After the game releases, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mod that just removes that restriction. Because currently there's not like a calendar or seasonal stuff. That's all on the stuff for the future. Which means there's not a major drive to move to the next season. But as soon as that's there, you're going to have days for some players that just don't matter. Like, if day 20 is the last day of the season, and I'm here on day 19, and I've got nothing to water, I'm just trying to get to the next day. Why can't I do that? Although, I feel like that's one of the few cases where the saying the customer is always right actually applies. Because if the customer says that whatever product should be in green instead of red, well, they're right. You probably should have it in green, as long as enough customers are willing to, you know, buy it for that. It's sort of how that saying came about in the first place. They don't. We also don't have things like there. That is why everything should be in purple. No. Then you have multiple customers arguing about whether purple is a real color. And that nothing should ever be purple. They don't have to be right. Question is, do you like money? I'm impartial to money. It depends on the type of money. I'm not really a fan of the ruble at the moment. It's pretty much crashed. The Zimbabwe dollar is pretty bad, but fiat currency itself is fine, yes. What is this? Is it the Zimbabwe dollar? Nox, look that up for me. What is the Zimbabwean currency that crashed? Hard. Nox is my resident person who yells at me, so I'll yell at him too. Also, he can't really spell, so trying to make him spell Zimbabwean dollar is hilarious. Sorry, I've got a bad cough right now. Let's say customer is not always right, but they do create a market for things. But yeah, it's so the statement that the customer is always right is a marketing thing. It's got nothing to do with whether or not they're correct about like individual things. It's that the general trends and tastes of customers need to be monitored because they change over time and you need to follow those trends. When the customer is always right, it's basically, as I said, if you have a product that you're selling in one specific way, but people are using it for another way, or they prefer it in another way, you need to adapt to those. It's a very simplistic look. Nox never did look up Zimbabwe's currency for me. Darn you, Nox. Fine, I'll look it up myself. Yeah, it was a Zimbabwean dollar. Crashed real hard. I asked you what, I didn't ask you what the exchange was, I asked you what the name of it was. So I was pretty sure it was the Zimbabwe dollar, like the Zimbabwean dollar, but I wasn't sure. $1 US to 361.9 Zimbabwe dollars. That actually doesn't sound that bad right now. Although I think they now just use the US dollar, don't they? We'll stare at the cows. I know what we can do. We can look to see what the pet store has changed. Too bad the Zimbabwe dollar is crashing. Here the US dollar will slowly be going down. I think most of them are going to go down. Thinking of getting this game? It depends on how they have the price structure. If the price is going to go up for like the major releases, then that would be a decent time to get in. But if it's not going to go up and it's going to stay static, I would actually recommend holding off on it, because I don't know if the content... That's really why I'm trying to push to Withergate right now, to see what the feel of that area is and how that works. I'm not sure if the content that's currently in the game matches the price point that they have for the game, if that makes sense. At least to me. See, the puppy and the kitty switched. The puppy's no longer golden and it's moved over here. And we have a bunny in slot 3. So these do change every day. And some of them are valued more or less than others. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I'm thinking about playing Graveyard Keeper tomorrow. That's a game. It's similar to this one in some ways, but not others. Let's go to the library. Libraries are always fun, right? Welcome to the library, where we have people. Is your hair naturally red? I will never understand people's fascination with my hair. Catherine's hair is much more colorful. Yeah, but yours looks like actual fire. I think that's just funny. Hello, unless you need something from me, go ahead and grab a book. Amanda, are you from Sunhaven? Yes. Was this your dream job then? My dream job as a kid was to be a dragon. Oh no. Ah! Okay. So what is the main goal of this game? Is it to befriend villagers, complete main quest line? So first I will say it's a life sim game, so you can sort of do the whole game without the quests. It just, you're pretty honed in. If you want to expand the world in order to get to all the areas, you have to advance the main quest line. So for example, the other village that I was at, the Elven one, that was at the end of like 2 different stories, which were like 30 something quests total. I think just the quest to unlock the Elven village was 24. And that unlocked another one here. There is a big bad guy in this game. I forget his name because I've read about it, but I haven't seen it in game yet. And your main quest is to beat him, to stop him from invading the human realm with demons or something. I don't know. He's being evil. He's amassing a demon army. We need to beat him. Now, that doesn't end the game. You still have the life sim portion that you can do, but that is set up as your main thing to do at the start. And the big bad guy should be in Withergate, where we're heading, as soon as these potatoes are done growing. Stupid potatoes. It's 3 p.m. Can I sleep yet? But yeah, you can do the main village. You can like befriend all the villagers. You can do the romance questline. I'm pretty sure marriage is completely implemented in the game now. You can do the whole gifting thing. All of that fun stuff. It's all there. It's just sort of in the background for me until I unlock everything. 'Cause this is the big thing. When we move to Sunhaven, we have a village, right? And we have a set number of NPCs, and I could just go and marry one of them. But when I continue the storyline, I unlock Navari. Elvari? I still don't know how to pronounce that. And that's another village with another set of villagers and more romanceable, marriageable characters who I had 0 chance of meeting before I unlocked that area. So why wouldn't I push the quest line there before doing all of that? My goodness. And then I'm pretty sure Withergate, whatever that's called, also has another set of villagers and all these people to talk to. There's a lot there, including my magical power of ground quakes. Pretty soon I will have 0 grass on my farm. It will all just be tilled dirt from using earthquake way too many times. Look at it. It goes... Oh, the earth... The cooldown on that spell is so long, though. It's just way too long. What is that, like 3 minute, 5 minute? One of those two, probably right. Because it feels right. And that's what matters. Not the truth, but the feeling. A lot of stone. Not a lot of copper ore. We could probably turn the copper ore into something if I remember anything. Yeah, max craft. That'll take 2 hours and some odd minutes. And I'll say this, the game has a pretty good foundation. It does. It is missing quite a bit of the polish, but I think they're working on systems for the games right now, instead of the overall feel. I think with the walking animation, you're not wrong that this doesn't feel right with the camera angle, if that makes sense. It looks like it was just thrown together, but with the camera angle, it doesn't. I think walking here would show it. The feet really, the feet are what's getting me. Like the fact the body is bobbing and nothing else is really changing doesn't really bother me, but the fact that we could see the entire base of the foot come up like that, like I want to know who's walking to where their ankle is breaking with every step that they take. That's my question. It just doesn't seem right. Yo, did we do it? Oh. There we go. And we leveled up farming, so now we can get chance for higher crop percentage. That this doesn't matter. And this doesn't matter, so I guess we're taking that one. Man, we got a whole lot of stuff that doesn't matter, but let's go north. Let's begin our journey to Withergate, finally, after all this time. I'm just hoping we don't immediately get another quest that requires me to wait a day. 'Cause that would be bad. Oh. And I'll go over this quest line more when I'm through with it, but for right now, it doesn't feel as big as the other one. Did I forget I forgot to grab my wheat. I just forgot wheat. Why am I so useless? Okay, this will take a little bit longer. Don't worry, we'll get there. We're not going to the event center. The event center doesn't exist. Hello, Camila. Goodbye, Camila. Everybody's got quests for me. And yes, this game is very much about the quests. There's a blue tang. Very different than a red tang. Very different than a green tang. Just gonna keep on keeping on. Where did I put my wheat? It should be outside, right? It should be in this chest down here. Chest. Wheat. Thank you. Come again. I don't mind the music here. There's some areas where it feels a little bit odd to me. The music here feels nice. Very calm. Very collected. Just feels good. And then some areas This area's music feels a little weird to me, just because it's very bum. It feels like you're setting out on a journey. Bum, bum, and this is the heart of the town. And then this is like the beginning of the journey area, and it's just like, what? I feel like these two songs are reversed. Okay. We completed that quest, finally. Holy moly, that beast has some appetite. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's awake. Quick, we need to tell the captain. Whatever. I'm gonna go north. Oh, what is this mess? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I think this area was made before the other ones. Like you're supposed to use like that double jump thing here that I was talking about. Felt like it was required. But I got no time for that. I'm just gonna jump diagonals. Ooh, Journey to Withergate. Quest 4 begun. We have to go through the fog? I'll go through the fog. Get through the fog. Okay. It's a maze? It's a maze. Are there dead ends to this maze? Quite possibly. I made it. Oh no! I unmade it. I think it sent me back to the beginning. Oh no, this is the worst kind of maze. Okay, that time we made it. They introduced one bad exit there. Oh no. Okay, Nox. It's time for your knowledge to be tested. Who's Karen? Charon? Seek entry to the City of Darkness. I am honor bound by the Demon King Minos. Interesting choice of names. The very wayward souls to Withergate. So, Charon is a ferryman for the dead in Greek mythology. Now, here's the thing. Charon also requires a payment in order to cross. I need to speak to the moon dragon. Ah, your words are heavy with determination. Then, if you finally notice the sluggish menace creeping out from Withergate, it spreads more each day and brings desolation wherever it goes. Know what's causing it? It is a darkness that will overcome all natural light, and it is a product of powerful ancient magic. Magic that only a dragon could wield. See? This is the storyline that we were following. You see, if your goal is to stop the darkness, then you must stop the dragon behind it. The moon dragon has an appreciation for offerings, which can work to your advantage. You might win his favor if you appease him with a great tribute. Of course, you could just stop him the old-fashioned way, with the weapons. Yes. So, we have made it to the City of Darkness. Ew, an outsider coming into the sewer. How vulgar. Dear unlucky dame, my name is Cordelia, and I hold a seat in the Demon King Minos' Royal Council. As it happens, I'm on my way to see the prince right this moment. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to meet you. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Hey, it's Darius. Hi, Darius. Did you catch something? Found this intruder sneaking into the sewer system. So old Karen is still repaying his debt. Good to know. I believe there's a matter at the pet shop that requires your attention. Interesting. Don't think of yourself too clever just because you found your way through the sewers like a rat. Couldn't Cordelia block that entrance off with a fog spell? Yes, I walked through it. They rely on the subjects having a brain. Ouch. I'm called dumb again. You should talk to... yeah. What are you here for? I need to speak with Dinos. Think you can break into our city and waltz right up to Dinos just like that? You got some nerve for a little rat. Anyone seeking an audience with the Moondragon must be granted permission by the king. Fortunately for you, he won't waste time on a worthless tourist. Oh, man. Oh, man. Better start looking for a home here. Actually, I think the apartment building down the road has vacancies. No. So I guess we're gonna get an apartment. 500 tickets. So we need to get tickets, right? So this is our new city. It's a little... doesn't have a map yet, it seems. A little, weird. My name's Doity. Hello. Something... I have to tell you something. You smell worse than a barrel of fish left in the sun. Bye. That was rude. It's all rude. I think I've seen you before. Someone new to do poses with. Oh no. He's a poser. Gotta be careful of them. Spectral Knight. Hello, who are you? My true name was lost long ago. Here I'm called Spectral Knight. That's a title, not a name. Silly. Yo, the hat store. Huh. Hi, Tiberius. Hi, and hi. Welcome to our haberdashery. No, it's definitely a haberdashery. I can buy a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we gotta get tickets. I got 16 tickets right now. Ice cream hat? But whatever. We went through the haberdashery. Hi, Cassia. Are you enjoying the darkness? I understand if you stare a bit, it's not every day that you see someone who's half Naga, half demon. Ah, yes. A half Naga. I totally noticed that. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Music here feels good, though. Ooh, this costs gold? These are seeds. Hello. How are you doing? What are you selling? Eggplant, 2 melon, razor stock. These are seeds, but can I use them on my other farms? Demon orders take 3 days, sell for 16 tickets, but I can't. I think we're in a pickle here. 5 days to sell for 8 tickets, so these are automatically better than the demon seeds, just because they cost much, much less. What do these sell for? 7, so those are worse. Well, they also take 2 days to grow, but if I'm just looking at gold to ticket, because I have gold, I don't have tickets. I think that's close. think the moon plant seeds are the best. We'll continue to look around, but that's our best means for getting tickets so far. Dr. Hobson Barley. Hello? You have no idea who I am? Dr. Hobson Barley. Best brewmaster in all the regions. Well, that's interesting. Hi. Says I'm the youngest kid to ever be invited to the Demon King's castle. You're a ghost, though. Ooh, what's in the pet store here, I wonder? We have nothing, we have nothing, we have a fire. And is that a cloud or is that water? That is a cloud of water. We have a Nimbus as our pet. We are broke. Who are you? Ah, you're Darius. I think I need to find that apartment building. We also have whatever these are. Huh. Hello. Phaon. So you managed to find your way to the town after all. I saw you walking through the fog earlier. I'm Phaon Terran. Good to meet you. Welcome to Withergate. The city is an oddity. Curious to know how you'll get along here. It's Dwayne. Dwayne is very, Dwayne-y. Uh-oh, we got a back alley Tony. Oh, I'm a cat monster. You don't know the difference? Don't expect me to explain it to you. My name's Tony. Actually, you should forget that I even have a name. Okay, Tony. Goodbye, cat. Cat monster. What's this? It's got a lot of arrows. I don't get it. Thought I felt something bouncing on my web out there. Welcome to the shop. Hello. Oh, I can buy a cat dress for tickets. I can buy shirts, gloves. Vampire. So we did make it here. A lot of cat dresses. Ma'am, you seem to have a thing for cat dresses. Well, that was weird. This area definitely has an interesting feel to it overall. Isn't that right, Felicity? An outsider from the human town. I had some trouble when I first moved here, but you're gonna fit in great. Felix. Okay, Felix, hi. Wait. Phoebe. Hear my inhuman howl. Someone I can trust is Phoebe. I'm undercover here. Nobody knows I'm human, so don't give me away. Act natural. No, I think you're the weird one out, ma'am. Ah, yes, the apartment buildings. It's a Medusa. Hi, Flemmet. How long you been standing there? Looking for an apartment. Is that so? We got one available right now, but I can't just have any old monster off the street living here. I need to know you're a real member of the little community. That means you're gonna have to get 2 recommendations by friends. Price is 500 tickets. You really are new. Listen, I'll let you take the apartment today and pay me over time, but you should know that legally you ain't a citizen until you're completely paid off. How do I get tickets? Gotta work for it, pal. Do jobs, get money. If you don't know 2 people in town, Dinus Almighty, look. You need to meet people, go talk to some off the street, make some friends. If you're friendly enough with a couple of people, come back and see me if you want that apartment. Oh, I need to get tickets. Earn it. I need so much money. Hi, Fidget. Sound of your voice. Can't you tell I'm a bat monster? I use echo to see things. When I heard my echo off of you, I knew I hadn't heard you before. What? Not how that works. Honey? Usually have my eyes in the water. Kind of face. That's a name? Tolly. Hop hop. I'm a farmer. In the town of Sunhaven. Must be crazy to come to a place like Withergate. Fun place though, don't you think? I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody that we can talk to. I would like to get the apartment today though, but my throat is sort of trying to kill me at the moment. Isn't that right, Mercy? Goodbye, Mercy. Bum 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 bum. Donovan? Did I speak to Don? I didn't. See on your forehead right there, it says kick me, I'm from Sunhaven. It doesn't. I know because I wrote on it something else. See, I'm good at that. You're the prince, huh? Someone woke up on the right side of bed. You don't seem to understand how close I am to locking you in my dungeon. Do I look like an advisor to you? It's not my job to answer your questions. What is your job? You prefer crowded jail cell or solitary cage hanging from the ceiling? I think we'll have fun with him. It's Slobbert! He thinks my name is dumb. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Man, Arnold's still sitting down here. How do we get tickets somewhat easily? I don't feel like having to walk back up here every time I want to do anything. But I only have 16 tickets. No, because I don't know what it does. Kraken kale seeds, didn't we see those? Kraken kales are 4 tickets. What's the other one that we had here? Sucker stem. Are they on this list too? They're the 420 ones that grow over 6 days for 12. I think on sale that makes them better. We only have 120 tickets worth though. That's a lot. It's a furniture place right there. The rotating supply is going to be interesting. I think I've got to now find a way to do that. I can still see the people walking around Sunhaven. I like to use a plant to liven up my chambers, but I've been so busy. I forgot. That reason I'm looking for a snappy plant. I don't have a snappy plant, I don't think. A bonemouth bass. I don't even know where I'm supposed to get a bonemouth bass, but I guess we'll head south. I currently don't have a place to sleep in the city. It's a dangerous world we live in. A very dangerous world. Can I fish here? Will Arnold get mad if I fish here? Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I don't think they like me. Oh, I went way too quick there. I never tell the difference between a small and that one. And then I screw up anyway. Why am I doing this? The mixed currencies are a little troublesome. I caught it. A dead-eye shrimp. I see. I don't see. Did that fish just come out of nowhere to try to take this one instead of the one that was right next to it? That was slow. A zombie fish. I don't think I want that. We have unspent skill points. I'm not getting a perfect cast ever. A Duorado. That's a disgusting one. Sure. Oh, that was just bad. Come on, fishies. Be easier to catch. That'll have to do. That's a permaid. I think the names are getting worse. I think they're getting worse. We're living in an age of fish taking over. Come on, fishy. That's a jellyfish. 2 rare living jelly. They don't seem to be that rare. I caught 2 of them. Come on, fishy. Man, these guys do not want to be caught, huh? Ooh, we got a perfect. Had to do something right. Oh, no, not another one of these. I'm looking for a bone mouth. I'm also gonna pass out in the street because I have nowhere to sleep. Send help! Do I lose the stuff that I got? Because I sort of want these. Sort of need to plant those seeds somewhere. Come on, fishy. Oh no, it's a zombie fish. Two zombie fish. You can tell just from their pattern what they are, I guess. But I got it right. The town is going to sleep. Arnold hasn't moved a bit. Sort of creeping me out. Fine, if none of you want to get caught by my catching powers, then so be it. That one's fast. Oh, it's a permaid. Get out of here, permaid. Can I get home? Is there a way for me to get home quickly? And even check to see what's down here. Darn it. Didn't do anything. Okay, we'll go this way. I'm expecting to pass out at midnight. Whoa, wow, that's a lot of stuff. A phantom. Man, the puns are everywhere in this game. Is it going to be a never-ending day? Never-ending night? What happens when I'm wandering through the forest of shadow claws and phantoms? Ooh, that one's got some health. Not a ton, but enough. There we go, I passed out. Oh, I'm just in the apartment. That's interesting. I wasn't allowed up here before. Did I just get past an area that I shouldn't have been able to get through? Wait, we have a farm here? Huh. Well, you know what they say about farming. I'm at negative 296 gold. I didn't even know that was possible. I think I just broke something pretty badly. Oh no. Okay. Well, we have our farm of evilness. I have my apartment. I know how to get to it now. We just have to pass out. And yeah, actually we probably could have gone there the whole time. Yeah, we have our apartment. We've sort of seen what it looks like. We did a little bit of farming on the rooftop. And this is our kitchen. So I guess because my throat is just doing pretty blah right now, I'm gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay from, well, it's a game that not a lot of people play. And it's an early access one. And it's a farming sim game. So why wouldn't I play it? But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully. With that, we'll wrap it up here. I don't really have anybody to raid because nobody's on and all of that normal stuff. I'll be back tomorrow doing something, maybe Graveyard Keeper, I'm not sure. That's a similar game to this one, but also very much darker. Very much so. I'd like to thank Zeb for the raid earlier, and I think that's everything. I think everybody else just stopped by, and thank you for that, and have a nice day, night, or whatever. And apparently Tommy's going to yell at me. Bye, y'all. I was confused because I was looking down at my stream deck and there's a big button that says do not use, and I was going to press it, and then I decided not to because it said do not use.